This Plush tutorial was suggested by JamesPaul_NYCYT. If you'd like to request a Plush tutorial, leave a comment down below telling me you liked the video, subscribe with notifications, and what character I should make next. Make sure to check out my other Plush tutorials and Plush videos. Enough talk, let's get into the tutorial. Hey guys, Blop here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a... I didn't expect this. If he's gonna steal the show, then I guess today I'm going to show you how to make a bullet bill plush. On with the tutorial. The materials you will need are black fabric, gray fabric, red fabric, and white fabric. You'll also need white thread, black thread, pins and needles, a hot glue gun, scissors, and some stuffing. And then finally, the bullet bill plush pattern. You can scale the pattern to any size you want. Right now, it's about half of a Mario plush's size. I'm going to be replacing any black material for red, and then gray and red fabric for orange. The first step, as always, is cutting out the pattern. So I'm going to do that now. When finished, you should have all your pieces cut out. Make sure that you have the fire cut outside of the back. Keep the cut after two pieces part on the arm. And finally, make sure you cut out the cutout piece from the body. Now cut out the pattern onto the according color. Don't worry about the cutout piece, just make sure to cut out this shape onto your body. When finished, you should have all of these pieces. 2 body pieces, 1 fire piece, 1 back piece, 2 armbands, 2 eyes, and then 4 arms. But with the arms, there's something of a special case here. 2 will be the full length with this additional piece. But then the other 2, you will cut this piece off and cut them shorter. Now on to sewing. First, what you're going to do is sew the dart on the body. So you're going to start out with 2 stitches on the inside of the dart. So now, once you've done that, you're gonna blanket stitch. So to do that, you'll put your needle in through the fabric, leave a little bit of a loop here, take your needle, stick it in the loop, and then pull, and then you will repeat that to the end of the dart. And now, once you're at the end of the stitch, what you're gonna do is take your needle halfway through the fabric, then take the loop it leaves behind and swing it around the needle about 3 or 4 times. And then pull tightly and push down on the thread, and then you'll have your knot and you can cut it safely. Repeat this for the other dart on the other body piece. Once you're done, the darts should be sewn like this. Make sure you also add a stitch connecting the 2 darts together, and make sure that the cutout on the body piece is the same shape and facing the same direction as the other piece. Now what you're going to do is sew from this top corner all the way around to this bottom corner. Make sure to leave this straight side open. The finished result will look like this. Make sure not to sew the armholes or the back. Now, onto the arms. To make the arms, what you need to do is take 1 long piece and 1 short piece. You're going to take the short piece and lay it on top of the long piece, making sure that there's this open area. Now you'll sew from the start of the short arm to the end of the short arm. Do not sew the tops together. Once stitched, it should look something like this. Now flip it inside out and stuff it. It'll look like this when it's finished. Now, take your sewn up arm and your sewn up body. So now, what you do is you'll take your arm, stuff it through the proper armhole, make sure the fist is facing towards the rounded end, and then line up the arm like this, and then stitch all the way around. It should now look like this, with the arms sewn on and stuffed. Now, onto the back and fire. With these 2 pieces, what you want to do is put the fire in the middle of the back piece and then sew all the way around. Once you're finished with the fire and back, it should look something like this. So now what you're gonna do is take your body and take your back piece and sew them together, but leave a little more than an inch of a hole open so then you can flip it inside out. Once you're finished, the back should look like this with the hole, and now flip it inside out, then stuff it. Now once the plush is stuffed, what you need to do is ladder stitch. So to ladder stitch, what you're going to do is start out with your needle and just do a stitch on one side of the fabric. And so now you're gonna go straight across from that into the other piece of fabric, put it in, and then out about 1/4 of an inch. And then you will do the same on this side, and then just keep going back and forth until you're done. And then once you're done with these stitches, what you're going to need to do is push into it, squeeze it, and then pull tightly to secure the stitch. And then what you'll do is you'll finish off by stitching right on the last stitch and then tying your last knot. The plush is almost done. There's just a little bit left. So now what you're going to do is take your body and in between the back and the arm on the bottom, do 2 stitches here. And then once you've done that, you'll take your thread and wrap it all the way around the body about 2 or 3 times. Make sure to readjust it so that it's mostly straight and it doesn't move in any weird way. Now once you've got that, pull tightly on your thread. I stuffed my plush a little too much, which makes it harder to do this, but you should have stuffed it lightly. And then finish off with 1 stitch and then another, and then tie it off. Now what you're going to do is take one of your armband pieces and glue it around the arm, making sure to cover up the line between the body and the arm. This is what the armbands should look like. And I went ahead and glued on my eyes. They're the same exact process. But yeah, so this should be the finished plush. If this tutorial worked, yours should look similar to this. If you made this plush or are planning to, comment down below. Also, if you want to request a tutorial, leave a comment down below telling me you liked the video, subscribed with notifications, and what character I should make next. Don't forget to make sure to check out my other tutorials and plush videos. That's it for this video. See you guys next time.